Hey guys, so what better person to have the first collab with than my mom. So I'm going to be asking my mom some questions. We're in the pool right now. I know a lot of YouTubers do some in the bathroom or the bathtub, and I'm like, it's kind of weird. But we were already here anyways, so we're just gonna go through some questions. My phone, it's really bright out here, so my phone, I'm gonna have to go like this a lot. So this is my mom. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
She's nervous. This is her first time on the internet.
No, it's not.
No, it's not?
No, it's
okay. Not. This is what? How many times have you been on the internet? That's a good question.
Quite a bit.
Well, on like live internet, like your face.
I've made videos.
Oh, okay.
Before.
Okay. So she's made videos before. You might have to speak up a little bit. Okay. Sorry. Let me get to the questions. So what was the happiest moment of your childhood, or of your life?
Of my life, when I gave birth to you kids.
Okay. What was one of your like go-to characteristics as a kid or as a teen? Like what kind of person do you think that you portrayed?
I have no idea. I wasn't trying to portray anything. I was just trying to be myself.
Okay. How did having children change your life?
I think it would be easier to answer how did having children not change your life? Because you have this little tiny person, and you're responsible for feeding and clothing and everything. And at times it was very overwhelming, and at times it was fun. So
okay. I'm sorry, this is really unorganized, but we're gonna try to push through. When was your first kiss?
July 4th, 1976.
You're so specific.
It was July 4th.
Oh, okay.
1976.
Okay. 1976 was her, July 4th, 1976 was her first kiss. Mm-hmm. Do you remember who it was with?
Oh, yeah. Rodney Mason.
Rodney Mason. Hi, Rodney Mason. Hope you're watching this. Not. What was the hardest thing that you ever did?
Give birth.
Okay. Other than giving birth, like, what was your most amazing accomplishment, like not giving birth, like something that you achieved on your own?
I don't even remember.
What about school? Didn't you go to school?
Mm-hmm. I didn't do real good in school. I didn't do bad, but I didn't do real good.
Didn't you go to get like your dental assistant, or you got something certified for being a dental assistant?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then what did you do after that?
I worked in a dental office for a while.
Okay. Speaking of this, while we're on this question, what was your first job?
My first job was at a daycare.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, I love kids.
Okay. Do you remember your first boyfriend?
Yes.
What was his name?
Gary Dale.
Hi, Gary Dale. Her first boyfriend, Gary Dale. I hope you guys can hear her.
She asked me how old we were.
How old were you?
2.
Oh my gosh. My first boyfriend was his name Brandon or Paul? Paul Shelton?
Oh, yeah.
Russell? Paul Shelton?
Mm-hmm.
That was my first boyfriend. That was a mess.
Yeah, that was.
My friend Josh said, what's it like to give birth to greatness? Speaking about me. Thanks, Josh.
It was awesome.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm not sure. Hold on. I don't think much anybody has said it. I've had to, actually, this is the embarrassing part, because I posted on Facebook, I was like, what kind of questions should I ask my mom? And like nobody responded, like maybe 2 people. And then I was like, I have to actually text my friends to ask questions about my mom. My one, okay, Aunt Jamie, let's see, what did she say again? Hold on. Okay, so I got a few more. Wait. What was the most profound life-changing experience?
I guess the first day I found out I was pregnant with Michael.
How did you feel about that?
I was scared because I wasn't married, and but excited too.
Okay. Okay.
I've lived a pretty dull life.
What was your most vulnerable lesson in life? Like, what was an experience that you were vulnerable, and like what kind of lesson did you learn from it? That's kind of a deep question.
Some of the bad relationships I've had in the past were actually abusive. And you can't get more vulnerable than being in an abusive relationship. And
was it mainly verbally or physically?
Some physical, but mostly verbal.
Yeah. So we have a few more questions. Okay. My friend Barry, he says, if you had a chance to go forward or backward to any time period, but had to stay in the period, which direction would you go? Like if you had to stay in that period.
Probably in the past. I'd go in the past.
I think I would too, because today, no, not today. My friend CJ, he's like a jokester. He said, why did the chicken cross the road?
To get to the other side.
Okay. If you could travel to any world, either a book you've read or a show you watch, where would you go and why?
I think the Chronicles of Narnia.
That's actually about Illuminati. We were just discussing Illuminati, and that's actually, I forget how, but I'm reading the history, the secret history of the world, and they discuss that in the book, and I was like, oh, that's weird. Let me see if we got another question, and then we'll wrap it up. Let's see. Okay, so back to Jamie. Aunt Jamie says, what does she wish for her children? So she has me and then 2 older boys. What do you wish for us?
I wish that you'd find your satisfaction in Jesus Christ and learn to love and serve Him, because I think that's the best way to be happy, and that's what makes me happy.
Okay. Well, that was an interview with my mom. This is my first collaboration. I had somebody else was like, oh my gosh, an interview. I want to do an interview. So maybe we'll do that as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and push that subscribe button. Bye.
Bye.